Thank you, thank you, thank you, Brian, and good morning, everybody. It's a funny week because, and by the way, if you're new, welcome. I know we reference some things. This is kind of our everyday morning clubhouse, and so if you're being thrown into the deep end of the pool, relax, we got you. We have a very basic startup, intro or onboarding, as they like to call it, but so it's a funny week because Brian had reached out to me and he had wanted me to put together something. And I said, honey, I love you, but it's going to be my first trip in a long time. I'm going to Vegas. And I did. I had a wonderful trip. I was actually supposed to also pop over into Hawaii, but there were travel complications. So I decided not to, fly over there to find out I couldn't get in. And so couldn't do it then. And so he booked me in for this week. And I was like, cool, I'm jacked up. I have something that I really want to teach. I did a mini lesson on it. And he was like, let's do more. And I was like, awesome. And so Monday night, one of my techniques, which I could teach you guys sometime, is I kind of pre-ramp. When I'm doing something, I don't just wait till the day. I pre-ramp. So Monday night, I came out for my guys and my list and did a little kind of pre-training. And there's crazy stuff going on with Facebook this week. And Brian mentioned it during the pre-call. Facebook just changed and there's some stuff going on and people are having problems with their live streams and blah, 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 blah. And goody two-shoes Diane Hochman, who never does bad things on the internet because she's a good girl, got thrown in Facebook jail. So the 1 week that I want to really hit it, the 1 week that I want to really get out there and promote because I have so much to say, and not because I'm like looking to get people, but because I want more people to learn this. I really wanted to go to town. I can't. I'm barred from posting links. I'm barred from posting in groups. I'm behind bars. So the first thing I want to do before we get the call going, and I just talk a little bit about some ideas, is I want to ask all of you that are My Lead System Pro members, I want to ask you to promote the webinar that we're going to do tonight. We're going to do a big webinar tonight. Ask the person who invited you, or if you're looking at this later, we do them every Wednesday. We've been doing them every Wednesday for 12 years. So if you hear this another week, well, I promise you on Wednesday night, we're going to be out. But tonight, I want all the members. I usually don't, chase everybody down. I figure everybody does their own thing, but I want you guys to promote it this week. I want you guys to put it on Facebook. I want you guys to put it in your groups and your this and your that, because I really want you to fill this webinar up because it's going to be spectacular. Over and out, period, over and out, and teach you guys some amazing stuff. But with that being said, because I was in Facebook jail and everybody was like, oh my gosh, what are you going to do? And I went, I'm going to write my list. I'm going to hit all my other social media platforms. And I'm going to multi-channel market, which I've been teaching probably for 10 years, maybe more, because I never put all my eggs in one basket. Let me say it again. I never put all my business eggs in one basket. And tonight I'm going to be teaching you about very simple ways to build an email list. Maybe you've never started one. Great. I'm not going to be teaching you the setup. We do have a challenge for that I'm happy to give you, where you can set up, if you want to set up the tools to do that, we have that covered for you. I'm going to be talking about some just stupid, simple techniques that you can use to generate 3 to 5 of the right leads a day. I know we think we need 10,000 leads, but trust me, I'm the #1 earner here. I've never generated 50 leads a day. I've never generated, I did a couple years, I did 10 leads a day. I've never generated ridiculous amounts of leads. I happen to be this week, and I'm very proud of myself, on our leaderboard. We do have a leaderboard. I am on the leaderboard for most leads generated, but that's a rare thing. Because what I'm doing is I'm drilling this down to looking for very specific types of people, and I do it a little differently than you might think. And what I do is I step into what I call ease and flow. Now, this is a concept that was taught to me by my mentor many, many, many moons ago. The average marketer, and excuse me, like I'm going to poke fun at practices. I'm not poking fun at people. I am not giving grief to anybody. Sometimes people think I'm talking about them or anything like that. I am absolutely not, because my goal and my drive, once you conquer figuring this out, all you want to do is give it away, guys. All you want to do is give it to the next person so that they can enjoy the lifestyle. I literally just spent, 9 days in Vegas. And yeah, I did some work and I wrote some letters and this and that, but most of the time it was laying in the bathtub, touring around town, making videos with friends, took a few business meetings. It was pretty cool. So ease and flow. What does that mean? It means that we don't want to be running around, foaming at the mouth, chasing people, looking like we're desperate. Now, I did that. I did that many moons ago. I did that in supermarkets. So I see you're buying bananas. You must be health-minded. You look like a sharp individual. Do you keep your options open? I did all of that. And by the way, those scripts have worked for years, and delivered properly, they do work. But when we're doing certain things on the internet and we start to look like we're really just downright desperate, it doesn't work. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It doesn't work. What we want to be doing is knowing our stuff. Knowing our stuff. That doesn't mean knowing everything. If you go in the My Lead System Pro back office, we have training on pretty much every facet of marketing. I do not know how to do 90% of it. I had a conversation with L4 leader Dina Solomon yesterday about this. And tonight, by the way, I'm bringing out 2 of my L4 leaders, excited, Sabira Falami and Dina Solomon, we're going to bring out with me. I had a conversation because she was saying, and she's kind of like me, she's really good at people, not so good at technology. And she was like, I don't know how to do all this stuff. And I laughed and I said, honey, I'm the number one earner and I don't know how to do 90% of it. So when I say know your stuff, that's not what I mean. I don't mean how to build websites and how to build this and how to do that. You can learn it. I've learned a lot of it, and it's fun to learn and it works really well. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, what do you have to offer? Getting really clear and comfortable with what you have to offer. If it's at your companies that you're representing, or whether it's here at My Lead System Pro, most people are in such a rush to try to make a sale, they don't even realize what they have in their hands. And if they knew what they had, and if they knew stories about people that use those things to gain results, they would be able to converse about it, talk about it, promote it without looking like, Johnny Sales Guy. So tonight, I'm going to go through and break down and show people what we have, and then show people how to use what we have, and most importantly, how to share what we have in ways that feel completely comfortable, in ways that cause people to ask for more information, in ways that cause people to want to get a test drive account and take a look around, or I'm calling them demo accounts right now, in a way that causes people to trust you. Guys, the speed of trust. There's a book, Stephen Covey Jr., okay? The speed of trust. When somebody trusts you, and trust can happen fairly quickly. When somebody trusts you, their comfort level in moving forward and coming down the road with you to find out if what you're offering is a good match, it happens very rapidly because they have trust and comfort. If we're communicating in ways that cause distrust and discomfort, we have a problem, right? We have a problem. if we're communicating, and that's the way the average marketer is communicating because they don't know what else to do. They haven't been taught. They're not comfortable with what they have and who they are. When we move in ways that cause trust, that cause comfort, a person will click. A person will spend a couple dollars for a smaller product, some type of offering, a test drive account. A person will check something out, a challenge, whatever it may be. And then we find out whether it's a good match for them. And if it is, we bring them all the way down the road. So the techniques that I teach are about finding this place of ease and flow where it no longer feels like a hunt. One of the most famous headlines ever used in attraction marketing was written by my mentor, adapted by another top guy, was become the hunted, not the hunter. Become the hunted, not the hunter. And when you want to become the hunted, meaning people are coming to you, people are coming after you, people are chasing you down. I just recently had a girl, she's literally been trying to get a hold of me for 2 months. Somehow I didn't get her messages. And then I was away. Then I was running a workshop. Then I was away. And I finally caught up with her. What a nice person. We had a great conversation, but she wanted to talk to me. And there was no way she was not going to talk to me. She was going to hunt me down. And she did. And it was a lovely conversation. Hopefully I gave her a little direction. But when you become the hunted, not the hunter, when you move in to ease and flow, you come off very differently to your prospect. And when this happens, you need a much smaller number of leads. You can work with a much smaller list. I remember the first time I revealed to Brian how small my email list was. He was like, really? You're making that kind of money, doing that kind of business, doing that kind of volume with that list? Can't be. And I said, can be, because of the techniques that I teach, which are all based around the concept of ease and flow. And I got to tell you guys, the reason why I plant my flag here at My Lead System Pro, besides the incredible people, besides the incredible community, besides the fun and the laughs and the giggles and the joy that we have in being entrepreneurs, working together, supporting one another at whatever our goals are, whatever our dreams are. I love being involved in a program that their goal is to help you do what you want instead of trying to get you to do what they want. It's my favorite thing. But the big reason why I plant my flag here is because they have all the resources I need. Guys, I am not particularly technical, although I'm competent. I'm not going to say I'm not competent. I'm competent. I've been doing this for 21 years. I would hope I know how to do a few things, right? But it's not my jam. It's like same thing with driving. I'm not a natural driver. I can drive. I do drive. I can drive in New York City. I don't want to. I can drive cross country. I don't want to. If somebody else wants to drive, I'll always hand them the keys because I'm not a natural driver, but I'm competent and capable to get where I need to go if that's what I need to do. I feel the same way about technology. I'm not the natural tech person. And if there's somebody else that shows up that wants to do it or create it or do that, a big part of that for me, I'm all on it. I'm not the natural graphics person. You guys will see tonight because I'm going to mess a little bit with some graphics and some different things just to demo some things I do for you. My graphics aren't beautiful. Do I know how to make a graphic? Yeah. If somebody else wants to make one for me, will I utilize theirs? And you'll see how I utilize other people's. Yes. But if I have to do something, will I learn how to do it? Absolutely. So when we get down to marketing, My Lead System Pro has all the stuff I need to be highly successful without my having to create all of the things, without my having to sit. It takes me a long time to create a capture page. They have dozens of them. It takes me a long time to create a product. They have dozens of them I can sell, more than dozens, and more coming, exciting stuff. It takes me a lot of time if I want to create an ebook. Do I know how to do one? Yes. Can I outsource and get stuff done? Yeah, but just even the writing of it, it takes me a long time. I'm a copywriter, so that's the one thing it doesn't take me time. You want me to write a letter? I can write a letter in 3 minutes. What do you need? I can sell anything in a letter. But so that's my jam. So I'm almost always going to write my own copy. But a lot of people writing a letter is very difficult. Guess what? We have that for you. So I want to be involved in a place that has everything I need and other people that have skills that complement my own. So for example, premium members, we have a couple of levels of membership. You can ask us about that. We'll give you info. Premium members, we had training with Antonio Thompson, ads and messenger marketing expert, right? He's there. He comes out to work with us. We have a tech expert that comes out and works with us. I don't need to know all of this stuff. And the best part is that the guys on my team, if I happen to sign someone up, right? And not my team, but I'm an affiliate. I refer people. If I refer someone and they are more technical than me and they want more of that, I have it for them. I have somebody who wants to really hit it with ads. I have that information for them. I have somebody who's really graphically talented. We have resources for them. I have somebody who can't write a sentence. Maybe English is their second language. And while they speak English, their writing is challenged. I speak more than one language, so I understand that if I had to write copy in Spanish, I would struggle. Having something to borrow from. So I want you guys to come tonight. And again, if you hear this at a later date, come any Wednesday. There's always something good going on. But I want you to come tonight. And I want you to really just sit and look at the simplicity of what I show you. I want you to look. We have a lot of people that know we have a lot of stuff, but they don't know how to share it in an easy, simple, flowing, not desperate kind of way. We're going to get into that, and we're going to break it down, and you can take this information and apply it to everything that you do with the other companies you work with. That's why I've always been a top affiliate in almost anything I do, because I go and I look at the resources and I look at how I can break them down and use them in different ways and share the information with people in a way that causes them to want to check it out. So that's it, guys. Ease and flow. It's what I want you to focus on. I mean, maybe even make it your theme for next month. Ease and flow. Ask yourself, am I struggling? Am I chasing? How can I move back into ease and flow? Join me tonight. And right now, I'm going to go over to the MLSP fan page, mlspfanpage.com. Excuse me. Woo! One more for good measure. I want you to go over to the mlspfanpage.com and let's talk about this a little bit. Let's have a dialogue and talk about what's tripping you up and how do we break it down and how do we make it easy for you? Because when you get into ease and flow, you become irresistible and incredibly attractive. And that's where you want to be. I will see you guys later. Super excited. I will see you guys tonight. I will see you guys right after this. And I want you to have a stellar day. This is big stuff. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.